Hello, you beautiful barnacles. This is HaytchDee, and before you start asking questions like, who is this little fat 12-year-old faggot on the mic, you have to, like, just put that aside, because I'm not 12, I'm 14, I am pretty straight. You know, I might be homo for you guys, but otherwise, in real life, I'm straight. I mean, if you guys want to come to my house, shut up, okay? I have ADD, so just calm down, and you're going to watch this Homefront gameplay that I will be bringing you. It's not amazing, it's not good, well, I guess it's alright. But, I basically need to use it because I have no other gameplay, and I'm a lazy-ass motherfucker who doesn't like to do anything all day except sleep. So, I'm going to actually, even though I'm not fat, I'm like skinny, but that's besides the point. So, I'm actually going to give you, dyslexic right there. I'm actually going to be giving you some tips and tricks about Homefront because a lot of you people don't seem to, like, go out and watch NASA 1, so I think I'm going to whore views and, like, no. I just want to give you guys tips and tricks because it's like some people have a different play style than NASA 1, and I want to give you guys, like, the people that may not be able to rush so good and are just beginners at the game, some tips and tricks, and that's really hard for me to keep on topic, so just shut up, and please, I know you guys are already shutting up, but just before you type your comment calling me a faggot, think twice, and, like, you maybe can come to my house and have gay about sex. But besides that, Homefront is a very unique game. The reason why is that it's like one of the only console games that has dedicated servers. There's probably a lot more, but it's one of the major games that's actually fun to play, that's actually good, balanced game that has dedicated servers. And if you don't know what a dedicated server is, look it up because I'm too lazy. I don't even know why I'm talking right now, but I am. So, dedicated servers are basically, I'm just going to, like, make it, just calm down, okay? It's without a host, everyone's equal, so that makes the game so much better, like the bullet registration. Play a game of Black Ops and play a game of Homefront. Now look at me, then look back to yourself, and then now look at the controller, now look back, and now you'll see the difference, because the bullet registration in Homefront is crazy good. Alright, that's besides the point. This is not a Homefront review or anything, but I want to tell you guys this class setup. Unfortunately, I don't have a class setup video, but you start with a lot of weapons, not a lot, you start with a few, I think one or two assault rifles, one submachine gun, one LMG, and one sniper. What you want to do is, the first class you want to make is an M4 rifle, and I'm not sure what perks you start off with, but just make sure that your primary gun's obviously you can only choose primary gun, make sure your primary gun's an M4, because that is the easiest weapon by far to start out with, unless you're going to rush. If you're good at rushing in Call of Duty, or whatever game that you play, you should probably go with the submachine gun, the first one. I think it's called, like, Diablo, and it's a pretty good gun. It's nothing compared to the second submachine gun, the Super Vector, but M4 is one of the, probably one of the best assault rifles. It's actually really good for a starting weapon, and that's what you barnacles need to know about starting up. But if you're actually pretty far in the game and you're still not having fun or not doing good, what you want to do is, there's equipment that you can get, which is obviously, mortar strike, airstrike, white phosphorus, RPG, and all that. What you want to choose for equipment is you want to choose one type of anti-vehicle weapon, such as a RPG and a lock-on stinger, whatever the fuck you call it. But besides that, you do not want to have, you might want to have a white phosphorus on, but that's all basically, because the reason why is that you don't want to use your white phosphorus unless you're playing ground control. If someone's taking the flag, be a team objective player and use that motherfucker, because trust me, it helps a lot. If someone's, like, taking B, you can't really go over there automatically, like, teleport like Jesus or something. Well, unless you're Jesus, then that's the exception. But if you're not Jesus, like most of us are not Jesus, I would say 80% of us are not Jesus. The 20%, you're just lucky. And we're gonna be, like, B is gonna be taken, and we're not gonna be able to do anything. So you launch your white phosphorus, which is just like an airstrike or hellfire, and just kill the guys that are on there. That's the only good thing that it's for. If you have like 2 caps and the enemy spawns there, and you have like 2,000 points, and you're like, oh, I want kills, and you just randomly use a white phosphorus, that would suck because it's only gonna get you 2 or 3 kills at most. Where if you choose a vehicle like a battle tank, which is only 2,000 battle points, that will get you over 9,000 kills, and I'm not even joking. But even if someone, like, tries to RPG you down in a battle tank, you're gonna get at least 5 kills. And sorry if I'm talking too fast, but that's just a habit I have. I already finished my comment. No, I didn't. But another thing that you want to do is just basically save up for the Chimera or the Apache, whatever it's called, which is the last helicopter, and that's probably the, like, don't get the scout helicopter. That sucks nuts. By the way, guys, I have a list. I just thought I'd say that. So if you guys are offended by it, you should suck on my no. But see, I have ADD. Now you guys ruined me. I hope you guys die in a pit. No, I'm joking. You're beautiful. Jesus loves you, even if you're atheist. But the thing about this game is that, oh my god, there's not much luck. There's actually skill. So you gotta keep on playing it, get experience. Not like Call of Duty where you host and you're gonna win no matter what. I mean, unless you play skirmish mode, which is host, you're usually gonna get equal games, and sometimes you'll do good. But that's just because you're actually playing good and you're playing bad people. It's not that you're the host and you're like amazing. That's why I really like this game. You gotta choose a weapon that's right for you. You gotta fit it. This weapon that I'm using right now is an ACR, and it's a pretty good weapon. I would say the M4 is probably better, but they're both pretty overpowered. Not overpowered. Everything in this game is pretty balanced. That's a good thing. But these two are really easy to use guns. That's a better way to put it. And other guns that you should use once you're a higher level is close range. You always want to stick to the submachine guns, obviously. Besides the Chinese AK, I think it's Chinese. It's Chinese, all right. It's not Korean, but it's a Chinese AK, and that's a pretty good close range weapon. Even though it's a assault rifle, it has some range. Just has a lot of clip size. It's basically like a cross between a submachine gun and an assault rifle. And if you guys want to game with me, I'll put my gamer tag on my channel. You can go there and link my crowd. You know, we can just have a party. It's Sausage Fest. And if you also want to subscribe to my channel, that'd be pretty awesome. But I don't like commentaries where someone talks about subscribing to your channel all the time, because obviously that's not really you guys need to calm down. And I told you I have ADHD or ADHaytchDee. That's where I have ADD. I'm sorry, I just keep on switching topics. But another thing that I want to tell you, it's a little story, is my name is HaytchDee, like HaytchDee. And if you couldn't already read, I mean, a lot of people are dyslexic, but then how do you click on this video? Just shut up, okay? I have ADD. I can't like think straight for like 2 seconds. But HaytchDee is basically, if you ever heard the real English, like I'm American obviously, so I'm gonna say the real English. They say H like H. So I was like, my friend is British and he's like HaytchDee. He's like, I have lasers. My old YouTube username used to be Lasers HD, and he's like Lasers HaytchDee, and I'm like, holy crap, that sounds pretty cool. And I'm like, HaytchDee, and I'm like, that just fits. Just shut up. I have ADHD, HD. It all goes together, you know, like Mussolini and Stalin. You guys need to calm down. If that offended you, go slap yourself in a lake filled with HGPBRs and WX squared. Minus a table lamp equals a none. That broke her chest. Alright, another thing about this game, I know this is really random, but there is actually, when you're sniping and you get to a certain level, you want to put on night vision goggles. Please do not snipe until you get the night vision goggles, because it makes it so much easier. Night vision goggles are just like thermal, and they help you a lot in this game, because when you're sniping, everything blends in like a hyena. No, when do hyenas blend in? I forget, like a gecko, yeah. So you gotta put your thermal on, then you can like pwn. That's why snipers are so good. In the beginning of the game, when it first came out, everyone's like, oh my god, snipers is like getting slapped in the face. Like, legit, when you get hit by a sniper, it just sounds like someone slapped you, just like that. And that actually kind of hurt a little. That was by accident. But that's basically the snipers. People thought it was terrible back then. But back then, what am I saying? It's like 2 days ago. But now that people actually have the thermal goggles, people are actually saying that it's balanced. Like every single class. I haven't tried out the light machine guns, but for me, I can use any gun and do like the same as long as I'm comfortable with it. And that's the thing that I really like. Also, another thing that I like, even though this is supposed to be tips and tricks, it's the thing that ground control, basically. It's just like Rush from Battlefield, except it's a domination style. If you win, then the winners have, like, if you lose, actually, then the losers get set back, so they get a little head start. And it's just a lot. It's basically really, really, really objective oriented, because if you die, it doesn't matter. That's why this game is so good for rushing. If you die, you don't lose your points to get like equipment. You still gain them. I mean, if you guys are thinking about getting this game, I mean, I know a lot of you guys can only get 2-3 games a year, then don't get it, because I don't know, there's a lot of good games coming out this year. But if you really, 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 if you have a lot of money, if you're loaded, or not if you're loaded, if you can get 4 or 5 games a year, I would definitely buy this game. It has dedicated servers. What more can you ask for? Even if it was a crappy game, which it's not, it's actually a good game with dedicated servers on the console. I know the PC's been having this for decades, since like 1924 when computers weren't out. They had dedicated servers, but now in the potato year, that the Square Axis. Sorry, okay, just calm down. And this commentary is coming to an end, so peace out.